You know what separates those who achieve from those who merely dream? It's the mentality, the mindset, the unshakable belief that no matter what, you are capable of more. And that's where the winner's mentality starts within you. The first step to winning in life is believing that you can. You have to believe in yourself when no one else does. You've got to understand that greatness isn't reserved for a select few. It's available to anyone who chooses it. When you believe in your own potential, you unleash a power that can break down any barrier, shatter any doubt, and drive you through the hardest of days. You are your own greatest asset, but you have to invest in yourself. But belief alone isn't enough. You can't be afraid of challenges. Winners know that challenges aren't problems, they're opportunities. Opportunities to test your limits, to expand, to evolve. Every challenge is an invitation to grow. And when you approach challenges with this mindset, you realize there's no such thing as failure, only feedback. Every setback is simply a setup for a bigger comeback. Here's the truth: success doesn't come from doing things halfway. Winners demand excellence. They don't settle for mediocrity. They are committed not just to the end result, but to the journey. It's about waking up every day and putting in the work every single day. That commitment is what will keep you moving forward when others are content to coast. But let's be real, there will be times when things get tough. The road will get rough. That's when persistence comes in. The winner's mentality doesn't quit. It doesn't give up. It doesn't give up. It doesn't stop when it gets hard. Because here's the deal: every winner has faced defeat, rejection, disappointment, but they've all kept going. They didn't let failure define them. They let it refine them. They kept their eyes on the prize, and step by step, they moved closer to their dreams. You don't need to be perfect. You need to make progress. Too often people stall out because they're waiting for everything to be perfect before they take action. But that's a trap. Perfection doesn't exist. You can always tweak, adjust, and improve along the way. What matters is that you start and you keep moving forward. You're building momentum. And momentum, that's what turns ordinary efforts into extraordinary results. There's a saying, what you focus on expands. What you see in your mind, you can bring into reality. If you can picture your success, if you can truly see it in your mind clear, vivid, powerful, then you are on the path to making it happen. But it starts with belief. Then it's about aligning your thoughts, your actions, and your energy toward that vision every single day. But you know what? It's not enough to just dream big. You have to take responsibility for your life and your results. Winners take full ownership of their journey. They don't blame the economy, the government, or anyone else for where they are. They understand that their success is in their hands and they own their decisions. They take the power back. When you take responsibility, you free yourself from the past and you become the master of your future. And don't forget this: your environment matters. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. If you want to be a winner, surround yourself with winners. Be around people who challenge you, push you, and inspire you to fire you to level up. Find your tribe, your circle, the people who are on the same path, who share the same hunger for greatness. Energy is contagious. Choose to surround yourself with the energy that lifts you higher. And here's the final piece: winners are lifelong learners. They never stop growing. They are always seeking knowledge, always looking for ways to improve. They read, they study, they practice. They know that the world doesn't owe them anything. They must earn everything they achieve. And so they keep evolving, adapting, and becoming better versions of themselves every day. If you're not growing, you're dying. Keep learning, keep expanding, keep getting better. At the end of the day, it's not just about reaching your goals. It's about living with purpose. It's about aligning everything you do with a deeper meaning, a reason to get out of bed every day and give your best. When your actions are driven by a powerful sense of purpose, your motivation becomes unstoppable. You'll wake up every morning on fire, ready to attack the day with everything you've got. This is the winner's mentality. It's not a one-time thing. It's a way of living, a way of thinking, a way of thinking, a way of being. And if you choose to embrace it, nothing can stop you from achieving your dreams. So right here, right now, make the decision. Commit to it. Because you're not just capable of success, you're destined for it. And it starts today. Belief in yourself is the foundation upon which everything else is built. Without it, no amount of skill, talent, or opportunity will carry you as far as you want to go. The truth is, self-belief is the single most important factor in determining your success. If you don't believe you can achieve something, you will never take the actions necessary to make it happen. And if you don't take action, you will never give yourself the chance to prove what you're capable of. Self-belief is not about arrogance or thinking you are better than others. It's about knowing that you are enough. It's about trusting your ability to figure things out, to overcome obstacles, and to keep moving forward even when the path isn't clear. When you believe in yourself, you begin to see the world differently. You stop seeing challenges as threats and start seeing them as opportunities to grow. You stop doubting your abilities and start trusting your instincts. Belief in yourself gives you the courage to step outside your comfort zone and take risks. It allows you to stay focused on the bigger picture even when things get tough, and it gives you the confidence to bounce back from failure. Because here's the secret: failure isn't the end of the road, it's just a detour. When you believe in yourself, you understand that setbacks are part of the journey, not a sign to quit. You trust that every experience, good or bad, is shaping you into someone capable of achieving greatness. Embracing challenges is one of the most powerful mindsets you can adopt on the road to success. Too often, people see challenges as obstacles, something to avoid or overcome as quickly as possible. But winners understand that challenges are not problems, they are opportunities in disguise. Each challenge is a chance to grow, to push your limits, and to discover strengths within yourself that you didn't know existed. When you approach challenges with a mindset of growth, they transform from something that feels threatening into something that excites and motivates you. Challenges force you to think differently, to innovate, and to find solutions where none seem to exist. They stretch you beyond your comfort zone, and it's only when you stretch yourself that you begin to unlock your true potential. The things that scare you or seem impossible are often the very things that will take you to the next level if you face them head on. Winners don't shy away from challenges, they lean into them. They know that every obstacle is a test of their resilience, their creativity, and their resolve. And it's through overcoming these challenges that they build their confidence and momentum. Instead of getting discouraged by setbacks, they see them as stepping stones, knowing that every failure brings them closer to their goal. By embracing challenges, you don't just survive life's difficulties, you thrive in them, gaining the experience, wisdom, and strength needed to achieve greatness. Commitment to excellence is about setting the bar high and holding yourself to the highest standards every single day. It's not about being perfect, but about consistently giving your best and demanding more from yourself than anyone else could. Excellence isn't a one-time effort, it's a mindset, a way of life. It's the understanding that true success doesn't come from doing things halfway or from cutting corners. It comes from pushing yourself to constantly improve, to strive for better, and to go above and beyond the ordinary. When you commit to excellence, you stop settling for good enough. You develop a mindset where you expect to perform at your best in every situation, regardless of the task at hand. Whether it's a major project or a small daily routine, you put in the effort to ensure that you are giving it your all. This commitment drives you to not just meet expectations, but to exceed them. It pushes you to find ways to add value in everything you do, to refine your skills, and to elevate the quality of your work. Excellence is also about attention to detail and consistency. It's about showing up with discipline, working with focus, and delivering results that are outstanding, not average. When you are committed to excellence, you don't just chase success, you redefine it. You take pride in your work, knowing that the effort you put in today will compound into something extraordinary tomorrow. Excellence is a continuous pursuit, and it's this pursuit that sets you apart from those who are content with mediocrity. Persistence is the secret ingredient that turns dreams into reality. It's the relentless drive to keep going, even when the road gets tough, even when failure seems imminent, and even when others doubt you. The difference between those who succeed and those who fall short is not talent or luck, it's persistence. It's the unwavering commitment to continue moving forward, regardless of the obstacles in your path. When you're persistent, you understand that failure is not the end, but simply part of the journey. Every setback, every challenge is just feedback, not a reason to quit. You develop the resilience to bounce back from mistakes, learn from them, and use them as stepping stones to success. Persistence is what allows you to keep going when others would throw in the towel, and it's what keeps you focused on the bigger picture even when things get hard. Most people give up too soon, just before they break through. Persistence is about having the strength to continue long after the initial excitement fades, when the grind sets in and the rewards seem far off. It's about trusting the process and knowing that consistent effort will eventually pay off. Whether it's building a career, pursuing a passion, or overcoming personal challenges, persistence keeps you in the game long enough to see results. It's what separates the winners from the dreamers, the ability to keep going when everything else says stop. Focusing on progress, not perfection, is one of the most liberating shifts you can make in your pursuit of success. Perfection is a trap, a never-ending cycle that keeps you stuck, waiting for the right moment, the perfect plan, or the ideal conditions to take action. But the truth is, perfection is an illusion. It doesn't exist, and if you wait for it, you'll never make any real progress. When you focus on progress, you give yourself permission to take imperfect action. You understand that success is not a single perfect moment, but a series of small steps that compound over time. Each step, no matter how small, is an achievement in itself. By making incremental improvements every day, you eventually build momentum that propels you toward your goals. Perfection doesn't get you anywhere, progress moves you forward. Progress is about embracing the journey and celebrating the wins along the way, even if they seem minor. It's about refining and improving, not waiting until everything is flawless. You allow yourself to learn from mistakes, adjust your approach, and keep going. This mindset shifts the focus from the destination to the process itself. And when you embrace the process, you're far more likely to keep moving even when things aren't perfect. By focusing on progress, you free yourself from the paralyzing fear of failure and self-doubt that often accompanies the pursuit of perfection. You become more agile, more adaptable, and more willing to take risks. And over time, that progress will lead to remarkable results. Visualizing success is one of the most powerful tools you can use to turn your dreams into reality. It's more than just daydreaming, it's about creating a vivid, clear mental picture of the success you desire, and then using that image to guide your thoughts, actions, and decisions. When you visualize success, you're programming your mind to focus on the outcome you want, which helps you stay motivated, inspired, and driven even when challenges arise. Visualization works because the brain doesn't always distinguish between what is real and what is vividly imagined. When you picture yourself achieving your goals, your mind begins to associate that vision with real, tangible actions. It boosts your confidence, reinforces your belief in your ability to succeed, and activates your subconscious to help you find solutions and opportunities you might not have seen otherwise. The more you see your success, the more likely you are to make it happen. Successful athletes, entrepreneurs, and performers use visualization to sharpen their focus and maintain the energy needed to push through obstacles. They visualize not just the end result, but the journey, the steps, the challenges, and the process of overcoming them. This mental rehearsal prepares them for the reality of the work ahead and strengthens their commitment to the goal. When you visualize your success, you're not just imagining the finish line, you're programming yourself to show up every day with clarity, confidence, and the determination to make that vision a reality. Your future becomes a picture you can step into one action at a time. Taking full responsibility for your life and your results is a cornerstone of the winner's mentality. It means acknowledging that you are the creator of your own circumstances and that no one else is to blame for your successes or your setbacks. When you take full responsibility, you stop playing the victim and you take control of your future. You recognize that while you can't control everything that happens to you, you can control how you respond, what actions you take, and what decisions you make from this point forward. Taking responsibility isn't about blaming yourself for everything that goes wrong. It's about understanding that you have the power to shape your outcomes through your choices. When things don't go according to plan, instead of looking outward for excuses or pointing fingers, you look inward. You ask yourself, what could I have done differently? What can I learn from this experience? This mindset shifts you from a place of helplessness to one of empowerment, because you realize that you are in the driver's seat of your life. Full responsibility also means owning your mistakes, embracing them as opportunities for growth, and not letting them define you. It means taking charge of your personal growth, your actions, and your progress, regardless of external circumstances. When you own your results, you give yourself the power to change them. You stop waiting for the world to change for you, and you begin creating the life you want, starting with the decisions you make today. Your environment plays a critical role in shaping who you are and what you become. The people you surround yourself with, the energy you absorb, and the space you occupy can either fuel your progress or hold you back. A positive environment is not just about the physical surroundings, it's about the emotional and mental influences that surround you on a daily basis. Winners understand that they cannot afford to stay in environments that drain them or keep them stuck. They intentionally cultivate a space that supports their growth, challenges their thinking, and elevates their energy. The people you choose to spend time with have a profound impact on your mindset and motivation. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals who are positive, driven, and passionate about their own success will push you to raise your own standards. Positive people inspire you, challenge you to think bigger, and celebrate your wins as if they were their own. Conversely, negative or toxic environments, whether in relationships, work, or social circles, can drain your energy, reinforce self-doubt, and hold you back from reaching your full potential. It's essential to distance yourself from those who are quick to criticize, complain, or dismiss your ambitions. A positive environment also means setting up your physical space to support your goals. Whether it's a clean, organized workspace, a home that inspires creativity, or a place where you feel at peace, your surroundings should nurture your ability to focus, create, and perform at your best. When you intentionally create an environment that fosters positivity, growth, and motivation, you unlock your potential and set yourself up for success. Continuous learning is the key to staying relevant, adaptable, and successful in an ever-changing world. The moment you stop learning is the moment you start falling behind. Winners understand that growth doesn't happen by chance, it happens by design. They make a conscious effort every day to learn something new, to improve their skills, and to deepen their knowledge. This commitment to lifelong learning isn't just about acquiring more information, it's about evolving as a person, gaining new perspectives, and equipping yourself with the tools needed to meet new challenges head-on. In today's fast-paced world, industries, technologies, and opportunities are constantly evolving. What worked yesterday may not work tomorrow. By embracing continuous learning, you ensure that you're always one step ahead, ready to pivot, adapt, and grow as circumstances change. Learning doesn't only happen in formal settings like schools or seminars, it can happen every day, in every interaction, in every experience. Whether you're reading a book, listening to a podcast, attending a workshop, or simply talking to someone who has a different perspective, every opportunity is a chance to learn something valuable. The winner's mentality thrives on curiosity. Winners are constantly asking questions, seeking knowledge, and looking for ways to improve. They view setbacks not as failures, but as lessons to learn from. Continuous learning fuels innovation and creativity, and it fosters a mindset of resilience and growth. When you make learning a priority, you position yourself not only to survive, but to thrive in any environment, constantly evolving into a more capable and confident version of yourself. Living with purpose is the driving force that fuels your actions and propels you toward your goals. Without purpose, even the most talented individuals can drift aimlessly, lacking the motivation to push through adversity or stay focused on long-term aspirations. Purpose gives you a reason to wake up every morning with energy, passion, and determination. It's the deeper why behind everything you do, the vision that guides your decisions, your work, and your relationships. When you live with purpose, you connect your daily actions to something greater than yourself. It's not just about achieving success for the sake of success, it's about aligning your efforts with your core values, your beliefs, and your ultimate mission in life. Purpose provides clarity during uncertain times. It helps you maintain focus when distractions and setbacks threaten to derail you. When things get tough, your purpose becomes the anchor that keeps you grounded, reminding you why you're doing what you're doing and why it matters. Living with purpose also allows you to bring more meaning to your life and work. It turns ordinary tasks into extraordinary opportunities to grow, to contribute, and to make a difference. When you have a clear purpose, you're more likely to take bold risks, put in the extra effort, and make sacrifices because you know that what you're doing is aligned with your values and vision. It transforms your journey from one of mere survival to one of fulfillment, helping you stay motivated and driven, no matter what obstacles come your way. The winner's mentality is not just a set of strategies, it's a way of living, thinking, and being. It's about believing in yourself when no one else does, embracing challenges as opportunities to grow, and committing to excellence in everything you do. It's about taking full responsibility for your life and your results, surrounding yourself with positivity, and continually learning to evolve. Most importantly, it's about living with purpose, knowing that every step you take is aligned with a deeper vision that fuels your passion and keeps you focused. The path to success isn't easy, but with the winner's mentality, it becomes a journey you will not only survive, but thrive in. So take charge of your life, own your actions, and never forget that greatness is not a destination, it's a mindset. If you believe it, embrace it, and act on it every day, nothing can stop you from becoming the person you were meant to be. The power is within you, and today is the day to unleash it.